On economic hardship, Buhari Emefiele responsible, Afenifere reveals. Can you imagine? So what is happening now on the current economic hardship that everybody is facing, the Afenifere is now blaming Buhari and Emefiele and not Tinubu. After Tinubu has made a lot of blunders in his economic policies and decisions. I'm sure this new Afenifere, because Paya Adebanjo has stepped down, and now a new group are taking over. They are bringing out the Yoruba agenda in them. It means that they were not all along. They have never been comfortable under the leadership of Paya Adebanjo. Okay, because the first authorities is their group, and that is the ideology that they have. And I'm sure that Aya Debanjo will be laughing at all of them because nobody is exempted from the suffering that is ongoing. And now they're trying to blame Emefiele and Buhari. When Buhari and Emefiele were there in power, especially Buhari, why didn't they speak? They did not. Now, because the thing is collapsing, now they're trying to save their face by looking for excuses here and there. All right, too. The Yoruba socio-political group, Afenifere, has blamed former President Muhammadu Buhari and the ex-governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele, for the economic hardship Nigerians are experiencing. Okay, Afenifere said the bad economic policies of Buhari's administration drove Nigeria into its current hardship. So now Buhari now make pronouncement that first subsidy is removed, Naira should be floated freely. Is it Buhari that made all the announcement? Is it Buhari that is running it? I don't understand why these people can just talk like this. So Tinubu, so what is Tinubu doing now? Tinubu is trying to repair it, have you? God will help this country. So the body made a remark in a statement on Friday signed by its publicity and organizing secretary Jare Ajayi and Kole Omololu. So Afenifere lamented that Buhari's administration failed to make provisions for subsidies in the last budget, leading to President Tinubu hastily removing the subsidy on fuel. Can you imagine the bigotry? Afenifere also accused Buhari of turning away from kidnapping, banditry, and terrorism during his administration. So he did not pay attention to those menaces. So the group recalled how a pro panel accused the former CBN governor of printing 22.7 trillion naira through ways and means, while the federal government was borrowing to pay salaries and pensions during the past administration. Afenifere said during Buhari's government, some ministers had suggested the removal of subsidies, but he refused. Can you imagine? Is Tinubu not part of Buhari government? So what has it to say about it? Was Tinubu not in position to tell Buhari, stop this or do that? He did not. So the statement read partly, President Buhari could not rein in his critical officials like the then governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Mr. Godwin Emefiele, who was printing money rather than facing the reality of taking the difficult decisions which were postponed till the evil day. So he even wanted to contest the presidential election. There were no penalties for his infractions by President Buhari. These infractions and forced lives continued till May 29, 2023, when the new helmsman Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu was sworn in as president. President Tinubu wasted no time amending his inauguration address and declaring the subsidy regime over. This was obvious as there was no appropriation for subsidy from June 2023. So is it just about pronouncing the removal of the subsidy? Because the key thing is that Nigerians are ready to remove first subsidy. Well, everybody knew that it was a scam. But the strategy for removing it was what was complex. People did not know how to remove it. Okay, there was no plan. Refineries are not working. There was no way we could have gotten product. So the government had the power. I know Buhari government is involved. All the previous government from Obasanjo, all of them are involved. The refinery stopped working in the time of Abacha. That is the truth. So the thing here is that If they had planned to remove it, it would have been good to also have plan first to cushion the effect, provide an alternative before you remove it. Removing something without an alternative to the service that system is providing is a suicidal decision. It's a suicidal mission. So why are you now trying to exonerate Tinubu when he pronounced the removal without any alternative in place? That's bad. That's bad. All right, and somebody is saying here, you people are mad. You brought Buhari and now you are still talking about him while trying to distance yourself from it. God Almighty will punish you people for putting Nigeria into this complicated situation. So there is no need adding a MFLS name with these obstructive or destructive elements. The main people that brought this hardship to us are Tinubu and Buhari's godfather. Tinubu, the Buhari's godfather, Buhari and the whole evil APC party members. Emefiele was just a messenger under Buhari. After all, Tinubu promised to continue from where Buhari's destructive government stopped. And now Tinubu has put on the Buhari shoes and wearing his destructive hat. Okay. Someone say, was it not the responsibility of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to accept or reject the removal? Were you people not clapping for him, for Tinubu to have been brave enough to remove the subsidy? Were Buhari and Emefiele also responsible for the cutthroat taxation of companies under Tinubu? Were the two responsible for freelance floating of the Naira exchange rate against other stronger currencies under Tinubu's administration? Provide convincing answers to the above questions and we will agree with you. Exactly. Exactly. You people are good in blame game. You said it is your turn, then gave it to you. Okay? They gave it to you. Now you are blaming the past government, which is the same party with yours. You better sit up and face the economy squarely. They will not. Stealing is in their blood. They will not. That is the truth. They will not. Afenifere has just proven to be by God. That is it. The Afenifere now, without Paya Debanjo, is going to be a very big disappointment. Very big disappointment because they have now switched to supporting Tinubu, whether what he's doing is good or is bad. And they're not coming back to what FFK told them during the campaign period of 2023, that Tinubu is their own, the failure of Tinubu is the failure of Yorubas, and everybody must support him. Whether what he's doing is good or bad, everybody must support him. What a bad idea. What a bad idea. So that is what Afenifere is saying. Thank you for listening, and let's have your comment over Afenifere's statement that it's not Tinubu that spoiled the economy, it's Emefiele and Buhari.